Okay, so hello and welcome. Uh, we recorded this show late last night on our way back from Abu Dhabi. So that's why the lighting, pardon us for that, because we realized that we will reach home around 4 a.m., 3 a.m. Dubai time. And because we are staying in different places, it would be difficult for us to convene in the morning. So this is a recorded show. We are building up to India, Pakistan. There will be plenty of live shows coming your way later on today. We will do our 5 p.m. We will do a 7 p.m. or an 8 p.m. live. Multiple lives will happen because this is a massive game and we are building up to India versus Pakistan. News-wise, Akshar Patel is absolutely fine. There are no injury concerns in the Indian team, and we can give you that. T. Dilip mentioned that in the press conference last night. Now coming to this India-Pakistan game, the question that we are asking on this show is the Gulf too wide, or do Pakistan have a chance? Is it because of the format that Pakistan has a bit of a chance, or are the Indians just too good that even if they don't play at full potential, even if they play at 70% or 80%, they can brush Pakistan aside? Joining me, as usual, my two colleagues, Gargi Raut and Ashok Namboodiri. I'll start with you, Gargi. What is your take? India Pakistan, it's very tense this Sunday. Very, very tense because there is a political backdrop. Yeah. Everyone knows handshake's not happening. Everyone knows there will be that simmering tension. There will also be the Andy Pycroft factor. Where do you stand for this Sunday game? I'm kind of feeling that it will be much more than a cricket game. Stakes are much higher compared to last Sunday.
I mean, look at the things that have gone down since the past week. Look at the things that PCB has, everything that happened, in that Pakistan UAE game, everything that happened post that, investigations being called on into the India Pakistan game and the officials involved in that game. A lot has gone down since then. The tensions that we thought, after that first game would sort of simmer down has actually changed things up, and this time around the pressure is 10 times higher, because if India loses now, it's going to get very bad for the Indians, because as we are also saying, Pakistan will not hesitate from hitting back, and it will get ugly. That's what I'm expecting at least to happen, which is why the Indian team needs to make sure that they win, and they dominate that game as well and win by a margin.
Sure. I think the tournament really starts from now, and I think while we said 14th, there was a lot of focus on 14th being the India-Pakistan clash. I think the match on Sunday is going to be the real one, and I think what we are going to see is that a lot of the noise will relegate into the background, and the focus will be on the cricket. The focus will be on the teams. Having said that, I think the Indian team potential is really very high. If they are able to play to that potential, I don't think it will be a problem for India to beat Pakistan. But the issue really will be that on a given day, this is not an associate nation. It's a team that has got fairly good bench strength, and therefore, there could be a period of 4 overs where they could come in. We could lose a flurry of wickets. There might be a little bit of assistance from the pitch that could come in. And if India were to drop in terms of, it's really a battle of India versus India in a sense. If they are able to deliver to their potential, it'll be all good. If it skips below that, then there is a cause for worry. And I think the stakes are so high that to lose on a match on Sunday, I don't think India can afford.
You know, I'll take from what Ashok is saying. In a T20 game, you always give the opponent a chance, because if there is a 5 over period or a 4 over period where an individual kind of blazes away a great spell or a couple of fantastic catches or a couple of great deliveries, or blazing away like Mohammad Nabi did with the 5 sixes in that match against Sri Lanka, there can be these individual periods of brilliance, right, and can change the game. But my take with this Indian team is, even if Pakistan has that phase of 3 4 overs or 4 5 overs of individual brilliance, the quality of this Indian side is such that they can bring it
Phenomenal.
back.
Absolutely, which is why I'm only giving Pakistan a 20% chance. Last time around as well, I said 15 to 20%, because look, if you look at from the top to the bottom, you've got players of such quality that even on their bad day, their standards will be higher than Pakistan's. That's the reality of it. It's not a jibe. It's not me trying to be shady, but that's the reality. Indian team is far superior than what Pakistan cricket team is at this point. Even Shahid Afridi, I think,
Shaheen.
Shaheen Afridi, sorry, Shaheen Afridi, where he is in his career right now, even on his best day, I think the Indian batters will trump on him. It's not a worry as such, but there will be that pressure of wanting to win that game no matter what.
Dubai, Ashok, conditions. India has played 2 games there. They practice at the ICC Academy. They know the conditions there in Dubai much better than Abu Dhabi. Is that also a factor? India will find themselves much more comfortable in Dubai than in Abu Dhabi.
I would say a vehement yes to that. I think what we've seen is that the dew is not played a role at all.
In
Unlike
Dubai.
what in Dubai, unlike what people said. Familiarity with the conditions is going to help for sure. And I think what we've seen at the net practice in terms of the way they've gone about it, I think the sheer depth of talent, batting till number 8, the spin trio that is there. I don't think on paper, I think they are really the better team, no doubt about that.
What is take the spin? He mentioned the
Trio.
spin trio
Yeah.
Gargi, Abrar and Sufyan and what is that fellow Saim Ayub. Even when Saim Ayub and there was assistance, that ball that pitched and moved
Yes.
and took the off stump of Tilak Verma was a ball that really did much. There was assistance for Saim, but even then, I mean, think about it. A pitch that is giving you assistance, Surya Kumar Yadav effortlessly scored a 47 and took the game away. That is the point, that come the high stakes game, the Indians will know that it's not Oman. They will know that they've got to play to their potential and their best. They know that they are the ones who've set the agenda. They are the ones who have taken protest to a different level. They are the ones who've made what it is at the Asia Cup. They are the ones who've called it. Now it is on them to stand up. The onus is back on India.
They feel very differently about who started it, but that's a matter for another live
No,
show.
as in Surya
No,
Kumar
I know,
Yadav
I know.
went and mentioned it there, and
Yes,
they've
yes.
put the stakes really high.
They've put the stakes really high, and it's no less. You keep quoting George Orwell. It's war minus the shooting. It truly has become like that now, and we know that the governments are involved, that the country's prides are involved, and it is a huge reflection and representation of the countries themselves. So the stakes are much higher, and it has gotten a little bit dirty. It's gotten a little bit ugly as well at this point, but that's how it is. And India will just have to preserve the pride of the nation. They will have to go out there and win by a huge margin. But what was the point?
This is what
About
it is. I
something.
mean, you made the point about the pressure. Ashok, the other question that I wanted to ask here, and when you are playing a match like this, and I'm still expecting, by the way, you guys are watching this broadcast at 12 noon, I'm expecting Pakistan to respond to ICC's mail. I am. I mean, one response has come, and now the ICC will also push back, and that drama will continue off the field. And Andy Pycroft could well be officiating on Sunday, where people like Ramiz Raja have said that, and why Andy Pycroft for India games. So this is the backdrop that is playing out, Ashok. Now, if you are a Pakistan player, the Indian players are not sucked into this anymore. The Indian players are focusing on the game. If you're a Pakistan player, you've boycotted a press conference. You've been asked, yes, no, you're playing, not playing, put in the bus, go back home. Then you've been asked to come and play a UAE game 1 hour later. Then you've been got into a meeting with Andy Pycroft, and that whole video gate drama happened. You and your country is involved in this 15-round boxing match with the ICC. If you're a player, is your focus 100% there?
Never. In fact, you see, in these kind of situations, you can never really insulate the player from the conditions, especially given that it is unfolding as we speak. It is not something that's been resolved. And over the next 48 to 72 hours, we expect the drama to unfold even more as we go forward.
Yeah, I mean, what
Yeah.
it's quite crazy. I mean, it is quite crazy. I mean, India, Pakistan compared to what changes compared to last Sunday, do you reckon? Super 4, perhaps Pakistan, India, there could be a chance in that final. But what is it? What is it? I mean, Gargi, we've got to be a little careful here because Pakistan will come with all their might. Pakistan will come hard, knowing that, it is one of those games that they will also try and push India. Is there anywhere you are seeing that this is where India needs to buck up? Anywhere India needs to get going?
I think it has to be the pace bowling.
Look, I would put it this way. Today when Hardik got out, unfortunately, he got run out. The uh, the list of players yet to come in read Tilak Verma, Shivam Dubey, and Surya Kumar Yadav. With that kind of depth, even with that casualty of Hardik Pandya, I think we are really talking about a team which, on paper and on proven talent, is head and shoulders above Pakistan. You could argue that the pace bowling is something to think about, but that's the strategy with which we have gone. We've got Varun, Aksar, and Kuldeep, and we saw on the match on the 14th that the Pakistan batsmen didn't really were not able to read Varun at all, and so that's an edge that we have. I think it's something that is not an issue. I think the question that I was left with at the end of the match today was Harshit Rana and Shivam Dubey in terms of especially the bowling department. Uh, would India kind of be pushed in terms of the fifth or the sixth bowler to fill in that quota? Is the question. Perhaps that could be the only niggling kind of worry.
Yeah, well, Ashok, another question that I want to ask you. We're looking at the Pakistan's trio, spin trio versus the Indian spin trio. You've got Kuldeep, you've got Aksar, and you've got Varun Chakravarti as well. Far, far superior?
Oh yeah, far superior, more used to the conditions, and I think very comfortable with the way they have gelled together.
Absolutely. And when the point that I was trying to make earlier, which I sort of lost track of, was the fact that when we look at India's batting, even if Pakistan has a good day with the ball, even if you lose the top four because India bats so deep, you still got four more batters coming out there. You've bat till Aksar Patel, and till number five, you have pure batters out there. So, what do you think about that?
Absolutely. I mean, I think the fact that today, we're calling it as, the match against Oman, we're calling it a scratchy effort, and yet India goes out there and scores 188. Something is clearly working. I think there is no doubt in my mind that in terms of sheer talent and the ability to, get that batting through, India is definitely all right.
What do you think of India's depth, Boria? Do you think, yeah,
Profound. I think because of the IPL, you now have these gun players like Abhishek Sharma coming at the top of the order, you know, uh, coming and hitting the first ball for 4 and second ball for 6, and he doesn't even bother, completely uninhibited, completely not feeling the pressure. Surya Kumar Yadav, first ball he can flick for 6 like that. Even Shubman Gill, I mean, I'm not putting it past Shubman Gill to come into his own on Sunday. He knows that it is a big game. He knows people's focus will be on him. He knows that he will have to do that job. Make no mistake. Make no mistake. And that is as critical as it can be. I think India is a gun team. And I think, let me make this clear. If India plays 70 to 75% of their potential, they can beat Pakistan. 75% of their potential, India will win this game. Question is, can Pakistan out to India and punch above their weight, and can India underperform? Both things will have to happen for Pakistan to win. Otherwise, Pakistan's not winning. And that spin trio, whether it is Aksar Patel, Kuldeep Yadav, Varun Chakravarti, think about it. Jasprit Bumrah has been under par.
Correct.
Hardik Pandya has been under par. Both our fast bowlers have been under par in this tournament so far. Both will punch their weight on Sunday. The spinners, they have been par. You tried one over of Abhishek Sharma. I don't think there will be any room for experimentation come Sunday. You will go with your premier bowlers. You will go with all your options, and India knows that. You have a Shivam Dubey. Possibly you will go with a Dubey and not Abhishek Sharma unless two right-handers have come in and the ball has started to grip on the surface. I don't think Surya Kumar Yadav will make any call of any kind of experimentation. So I'm very clear on this that India, and India knows, Gautam Gambhir knows what is at stake. They know it, Ashok. They know it.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, I think today was the buzzword was really go out and experiment. When it comes to the Sunday match, experiment is out of the window. It's really going to be about here we are and we've got to win this and let's go out and take it at its head. And I think we will see them come out really revved up in terms of the challenge.
Last few minutes, your predictions of, are you expecting any change? Not this game. Compared to the Pakistan game, are you expecting any change? Any suggestions here, there, batting order shuffle, 24 hours to go. We are doing this show for 12 noon on Saturday. So basically about 30 hours to go. Ashok, you go first, then Gargi. Any change you guys are expecting?
My take is no, an absolute vehement no. I think the playing 11 should be the same. I think I'm not seeing any change there. And in terms of the batting order, also, I think Surya at number three, keeping the openers intact and getting in the spin trio is absolutely the right way to go about it.
Absolutely. I don't see any changes either from the last game, not Oman, from the last game that India has played. I think that's the winning combination, and that's the combination that has been set very very thoughtfully. Having Sanju Samson in the team and accommodating everyone else, I think that's a winning combination. I don't see Indian management tinkering with that.
Do you reckon there will be another pep talk from Gautam Gambhir? Will Handshake Gate again hog limelight? Will there be extra sporting considerations? Will it be used for further innovative kind of protest, Ashok? Will it be another politically charged game like it was? Are you expecting something from that front also?
Oh, 100%. I think the narrative that Gautam Gambhir would probably do with the team will be a little different in terms of the tonality and in terms of the context. And I think, look, like I said sometime earlier, that when you do an experiment, you must have certain hypotheses which you either prove or you disprove. Now, you've got to put all this together and say, what exactly is it that you learnt as a result of the experiment? And therefore, going in, what are you going to do differently? And I think the focus, my take is that the focus for the Sunday match is going to be a lot more on cricket first, not so much about the handshake, etc. That, of course, is going to remain. But I think if I were Gautam Gambhir, I would actually put in a lot more focus into the game and into what's going to happen out over the 40
Gargi,
days.
your thoughts before I close the show. Gautam Gambhir. If you were Gautam Gambhir, you've just had an Oman game. You have managed to win. You were scratchy. You were underwhelming. You know it well. You also know that you've not put in your best foot forward because you rested people, you changed all of that. What are you telling the boys to 30 hours to go for Pakistan?
I think employ the same strategy that you did ahead of the first India versus Pakistan game. Keep the atmosphere light, keep the spirits high, and remind the players that they have a job to do. That they need to be the best out there because there's really no other way or uh, f- uh, no other outcome except a win that they can accept.
If I was Gautam Gambhir, and I know this is a very difficult task that I'm saying, I would say stay off social media for the next 24 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Come what may, stay off social
Keep
media
the team
because
guarded.
you have to be in sync with what the focus is. Social media is a bunch of nonsense. There will be a lot of propaganda. There will be a lot of other kind of murmurs going around from Pakistan. You will hear a lot of nonsense, but stay off social media. Know that this is not a cricket game. Whatever you want to say, this is not a cricket game. It is far more than that. Having said that, come back to what Saurav Ganguly said, that while you know it is not a cricket game, you also know that it's about one bat, one ball, one pitch, and hitting the wickets. That's how you have to win the cricket game. Knowing it's not a cricket game, you've got to go and play cricket. Because if you let that pressure get to you that this is a different game, this is a different game, something dramatic might just happen. You've got to, when you step out there in that 22-yard pitch, you will have to know that my basic skills are good enough to win me this cricket match against Pakistan. That's what Gautam Gambhir will be telling his boys. That's what Surya Kumar Yadav will be telling his boys. And make no mistake, you win against Pakistan, this match, second match on the trot, you have the chance to be heroes. Heroes back home for many more reasons than just cricket. You have your chance to script yourself into immortality and become real heroes in the echelons of the Indian game. So know it all, keep it simple. It's still a game of cricket. It's still, you've got to score and pick your wickets. Gargi, Ashok, and me, we will be back with plenty more. Watch our broadcast at 3 and then join us live at 5 p.m. and then again at either 7 or 8, and we'll keep you updated on that. But there will be multiple broadcasts today from Dubai giving you every nuance, every detail, what is happening with the team, off the field, on the field, building up to this massive Super Force game on Sunday. Thank you very much for watching.